What's going on, Falcon fan? This your boy Ricondo. Come back at you with another video. So, guys, if you have not already, go ahead and please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell so you know when I drop another video. Please hit the like button so I know you guys are here to talk about. Then please share my video throughout the YouTube universe so more people can come in and hear me talk about. That's right, these Atlanta Falcons. So, the Atlanta Falcons have added Darnell Mooney, former from the Chicago Bears. Um, you see that connection with Ryan Pace once again. He actually drafted Darnell Mooney back in 2020, that COVID year. And Darnell Mooney bring a much needed skill set to our Atlanta Falcons team where their speed actually he probably can play on he can play X, he can play in the slot, but they're gonna need this speed, somebody to take the top off the field where guys like Drake London and Kyle Pitts can actually, be underneath. So the Atlanta Falcons signed Darnell Mooney to a 3-year, $39 million contract. 26 million of that guaranteed. That's about 13 million a year per se for his services. Well, I know a lot of people's looking at, wow, 39 million for a guy who has only had, you know, um, 213 receptions in 4 seasons. However, he falls into the same category where a guy like Drake London and Kyle Pitts, right? When you don't have, good quarterback play, somebody being able to deliver you the ball, right, on a consistent basis, this is what's happened, right? If you go look at last year, his targets really, you know, really got limited because Justin Fields had a new guy there, DJ Moore. Moore had his career year, with the Chicago Bears, which limited Darnell Mooney a whole lot on what he was able to do. But if you go look at his first 2 seasons, he was really really proficient, right? And in the last 2 seasons, he was a little bit more proficient in 2023, 2022, but in 2023, his targets really went down a whole lot. So in the last 2 seasons, only had 71 receptions and out of the 213. So you can see where the reduction started to go down, and a lot of guys, looking at what he did, his production over those 4 seasons. But I think Atlanta Falcons is paying him what the potential he could be with a guy like Kirk Cousins, delivering him the ball. And his skill set is definitely what the Atlanta Falcons need on this team because, they had a guy like Scotty Miller that they didn't ever take advantage of. They had a guy like Van Jefferson that they did not take, advantage of as well. But bringing a guy like Darnell Mooney, if you go look at, is really good in making great contested catches. He continues to get over, past defenders, being able to get deep. Like I said, he's going to be able to stretch the field. He's going to open up the middle of the field where Cut Curzon is really, really good in. So I like this signing for the Atlanta Falcons. We know they had to fill this wide receiver room. I don't think they're done. They might even go back in free agency and sign somebody else. Remember, we still got to sign our own free agents. I think one of those two guys might come back, but looking for the Atlanta Falcons to definitely draft a couple of receivers, maybe as well. Signing Darnell Mooney, maybe kind of limit them from going into that number 8th overall pick. They might go defense. We do have a defensive coordinator for first time in 3 seasons, so they might go to that pass rush. So we'll just have to see. We know the free agency market is still hot. I know a lot of top guys though came off the board, and this is where you start to get those really really good players and for good deals as well, right? When we think about stuff like our pass rush and things like that, this is where the Atlanta Falcons got to get creative. They could make the splash signing. We saw what happened to Neil Hunter. We saw it happen with Josh Allen. We saw it happen with Brian Burns, right? We saw it happen with Greenyard. We saw it happen with Huff. All those guys off the board. So Atlanta Falcons definitely going to have to really, really dig into it. They're going to get some gems out there because there's still some guys out there they definitely can sign. Look, be looking for that tomorrow when I do my live. We'll get into the next of the free agents. But guys, what I really want to talk about today is the signing of Darnell Mooney. I think this is a good signing for our Atlanta Falcons team. Little under radar because nobody was looking at like I said, looking at his production. But I'm telling you, you get him a guy that can deliver the ball on time and let him do the things he do in space, you'll see a big jump. And I think in the end, hopefully the Atlanta Falcons, will be done got a steal with this signing with Darnell Mooney. The number one guys right now, as a receiver wise, is getting up to like 28, $29 million, right? That's what a guy like T. Higgins looking for. That's what a guy like Bar Chase. You look at where Tyreek Hill received. You look what Devontae Adams received, right? Those guys are getting almost $30 million. So this is a good deal. If Darnell Mooney can get back up to his production he had his first 2 seasons, I think this is going to bode well for our Atlanta Falcons. So guys, let me know what you think about the signing of Darnell Mooney. Much needed, skill set for our Atlanta Falcons to bring into our already loaded young weapons that we have on this offensive side of the ball. This is your boy Ricondo coming back at you with another video. Peace.